All right, y'all, good morning. Today it's about 10 o'clock, a little after 10 in the morning, and taking the pups for a walk. It's already been a morning. It's about 76 degrees out, just for anybody wondering, and yeah, it's sunny, kind of overcast. It's not really bright blue yet, but it will be. Kind of hazy. But anyway, out getting this walk in. Already had a morning. The wife's office is still in the bedroom, so I get kicked out at 8 o'clock. And that's when my day starts. So, come on, Bubba. He's finding squirrels and does not like the squirrels. He wants to play. But, yeah, so I had some calls from the oldest one trying to deal with car insurance stuff. Well, not insurance, but she has to get her plates changed. And going through that has been too overwhelming for her. For what I find is a lot of these things that we do on a daily as our generation is nothing, but you skip this generation, it's all technical age, and anything that is not quick, speedy, and that is anything uncomfortable, it's too quote unquote overwhelming, and they get all sort of bent out of shape. And yeah, so Dad 101 answered the phone 3 different times before she finally got it called back with a resolve. So anyway, we got that figured out. So did have a good dad win though yesterday. Bear Cub had ordered some stuff from Amazon. She ordered a new bed, and it finally showed up yesterday. So she comes down and she's like, I had left to go get one of my prescriptions is always late. I don't know why, but I had to run up and get that. And her bed had showed up, and she, hey, can you help me put it together? Yeah, sure, whatever. So I get back and go up and help her put it together. Something new she'd never done. It comes in a flat box and it's a queen size, so it was a lot of pieces. But yeah, we got it all together. She had never done anything like that. It was all right, cool. So that was a quick little dad win. Got it all together for her. Looks good. And then she had this little netting thing that's what do they call that, macrame or something like that. It's woven, and they had it in she wanted it in her corner of her room. So anyway, guy running got the dogs all wound up. Now they got all the other dogs because Rex was barking. But anyway, so she comes down, she says, I need a nail bit. And I was like, what? And she says, a nail bit. And I'm like, honey, you mean a drill bit? Yes. Come to find out, in all the things that I've ever done around her, all the hanging stuff and whatnot, I've never taught her how to use drywall anchors or how drywall anchors work. So, Dad win. We got that done. She accomplished it. She did the whole thing. She just needed to know what she did and the concept of how it all worked. So, something minor. I think we learned on our own. But this set of kids, man, they've got to be explained. This technical generation, they've got to have it a certain way. Put to them a certain way. So, take a deep breath. And just think, nobody taught them this. This stuff we figured out on our own, they need to be told. It's crazy. But, I don't know. We'll see when we get into the rest of the day. So we're back. Quick little mile and some change. Dogs are inside. They're hot. They're tired. They wanted to quit. But anyway, sitting on the front porch, got my cup of coffee. So, little story time. From as far back as I can remember, I've dealt with depression. And, you know, as a preteen, I remember all that. And as I got older, life events happened, and I started drinking. Got to where I was drinking pretty heavily. I would go through bouts of, you know, where I don't need to do this, and I'm sober and I'm good, and then I fall right back into the same rut. And bounced around, hovered the bottom for quite a few years, damn near 20 years, before I actually hit rock bottom. And a way for me to deal with that was I had to separate myself from the BS drama. I didn't need to get involved in everybody else's stuff. You know, I didn't need to make their problems my problems. I didn't need to make anthills Mount Everest. And I would do that. And I would put myself and I would use their problems or whatever the situation was that I made into Mount Everest. I would make that a reason to come down on myself and, well, basically gave myself reason to drink. And it turned into not fun drinking and into let's try to drown memories. And I'm going to tell you, memories don't drown. They are pretty resilient and buoyant. But one of the phrases that I had to ask myself when those feelings would come or drama would come to me and I would want to get involved, but I knew I shouldn't, was I'd ask myself, what's it got to do with Transformers? You say, what? Transformers make me happy. I like playing with Transformers. You know, the little cars that turn into robots. You know, I like that. They make me happy. So, if whatever the situation was didn't make me happy, do I want to be a part of it? Because that's going to lead me to, that's going to manifest into another drinking session. And it's not what I needed. So I posed that question to my daughters, and they don't really fully understand it because it's not them, you know. And they're like, Dad, we're girls, we can't just push it off. And I was like, you can. You decide what's important and what you let into your life, but they haven't figured out how to separate that. And I posed the questions to them. What's it got to do in 5 years? Is this person going to be in your life? In 5 years, is it going to matter? Because the stress that you're causing yourself and putting yourself in the situation, and the stress and the whatnot on your body, the coping mechanisms that you're using are wrong, and they're wrecking your body. And it's hard to teach them that when everything's digital now. I need validation for my feelings. You know what? The validation I had for my feelings was, oh, you're upset, so you acted out, and then now you're getting your ass whipped. That hurt. You know? That's the validation we got for our feelings. And, you know, I'm trying to raising girls is not easy. Because if you don't notice every little thing, or you don't comment on their thing, they want you to tell them they look pretty, even when they don't. They want you to be positive and supportive in every situation. And you can, and then you got to figure out how to tell them how to do dad one-on-one, how to teach them the other way to look at things. And I know what I did wasn't good. So I can't tell them how to fix something. I can only tell them what doesn't work for me. So, don't mean to rant, but just a little something heavy on my heart right now. So, to all my dads, all my mothers, rock on. You guys are awesome. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And, hey, I've accomplished 2 of the 3 things that I try to do every day. 1, wake up on this side of the grass. 2, get coffee. 3, which is at the end of the night, I try to go to my bed and sleep. Usually after a smile. I don't go to bed angry, and I don't go to bed upset. I turn it all over before I close my eyes, because that just ruins your next day. So, anyway, we'll see what we get into next. Craft time with Cubbo. What are we doing?
We're candle painting.
A what?
We're candle painting.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So you got different colors, you dip it in, and you put it on to the candle.
Okay.
For candle painting.
Okay. Mama and Pay. So what's yours look like? Have you even started?
Yeah.
What's Mama's look like?
Have circles.
Mama's got circles, so she's doing like a floral cougar print.
No, not quite.
What's yours look like, Cub?
Well, I'm gonna draw a little mushroom. Pretend.
So where did you see this?
TikTok.
I think TikTok lied. That's gonna spill.
And Dad, you gotta do your candle too.
Okay. All right, Pay, let's see what you got going on. Some sort of flower and hearts.
Smiley face.
Smiley face. Mama's got Easter egg cougar print.
It looks like Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Okay. I kind of like the Easter egg cougar print. All right, Cubbo, what do you got going on?
I got angel wings with the halo, and I got this little like thing. I'm working on my mushroom, my little mushroom.
And I'm boring. And this is how I'm ending today. Lots of laughs with 3 of my good YouTube buddies. And let me tell you, check them out. Some really good dudes. All right, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. And hey, what I say, man. Every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. Rock on. Y'all are awesome.